Yes, it is possible to freelance while maintaining your 9 to 5 job. You don't need to leave your full-time work to start freelancing. With clear planning and some key strategies, you can do both without getting into trouble. Hey everyone, it's me Coach Z, and in this channel, I share everything freelancing. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you 5 key points to consider if you want to do freelancing while keeping your full-time work. If you're excited to dig in, go smash that like button and let's get started. First up, know your company's rules. Alright? Before you start freelancing, check your employer contract and look for these clauses. The non-compete clauses, of course, wherein you are not allowed to work with a competitor company, of course, right? And then confidentiality rules, wherein you are not allowed to share secret information from your full-time job to your freelance work. And moonlighting policies, because there are some companies that are against doing side jobs, so make sure you know where your employer stands. Next is manage your time really well. Doing both requires good time management. And here's what you can do. First things first, set clear boundaries. Boundaries is so important. So make sure that you set specific time for doing freelance work that don't clash with your full-time work schedule. Alright? So I have a former coachee. She is also working full-time, but she managed to do freelance work on the side because she was able to get a project that requires her to work from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. and her office hours start at 7:30 a.m. Work for her, right? So it's really important to set boundaries for doing freelance work and doing your full-time job. Next up, use productivity tools like Asana, Trello to help you manage your tasks effectively and efficiently. I actually have a recent video about the tools that you need to familiarize yourself with before starting freelancing. Okay, you can check the link in the description below. And of course, the most important thing is you need to plan your week. Create a schedule to do full-time work, to do freelance work, and relaxation, which is so important so that you don't get exhausted. Next is keep your freelance work separate. Okay, so if possible, use different devices for your freelance work. Use a separate phone, laptop, computer to do your freelance work. It's ethically wrong to use company phone or company gadgets to do your freelance work, right? So yeah, there it goes. And of course, the next thing that you can do to make your freelance work separate is to have a designated workspace at home to do freelance work. And please don't bring your full-time work home and then maybe put your files on the workspace, because it gets messed up with your freelance work files or freelance workspace, right? Or don't bring your freelance work to your office and do it in your office. Okay, next up, choose different freelance projects. If possible, pick freelance projects that are different from what you do in your full-time work. This way, you can avoid conflict of interest. For example, when I was doing this, I was an administrative assistant, and what I was doing on the side was doing freelance writing project, which is technically not a conflict of interest, right? Next, be honest if you can. Sometimes sharing about your freelance work can help. So check your company's culture. If your company is very supportive of side hustles, side jobs, businesses outside work, then share more about freelancing with your colleagues or even your managers. You can actually share the benefits of doing freelance work, because there are certain skills that you learn from your freelance work that you can actually implement and make use in your full-time job. So thankfully, when I was doing this, the company that I was working with at that time was very supportive, and so it was easier for me to share with them how's my freelance work doing. Like, I got another job, I closed another deal, and that made me feel so much more comfortable doing what I was doing. So you can do that too. I have 2 more key points to share. Yes, bonus key points, because I'm kind of enjoying this. The next one is to do well in both roles. To succeed, you need to do well both in your full-time job and your freelance work. And one way to do this, and one way to make sure that you are able to do well in both jobs, do not overcommit. Do not take freelance projects more than you can handle. Don't eat more than you can chew, right? You need to find some kind of balance and make sure that you only take what you can handle, and be very sure that you're able to meet deadlines for both jobs. Next up, which is so important, take care of your yourself. Balancing two worlds can be stressful and exhausting, so make sure to take care of your health. Health should be your priority. Schedule downtime, make time for rest to avoid burnout. Exercise regularly to distress and to gain more energy. Talk to your friends, to your family, to fellow freelancers who understand your situation to get some advices from them as well. I've seen this many times in the freelancing communities that I've been with. A lot of freelancers were actually sharing that they got sick, they got tired, they got exhausted, they were not able to work for a few weeks because of some illnesses. That's because they were not able to prioritize their health, and I don't want that to happen to you. So make sure that you still take care of your health. It's still on your number one list, right? Top priority. So there you go. I hope you got value. I hope this has given you some insights or ways to balance freelancing and full-time work should you decide to do freelancing. I kind of enjoyed this episode actually. So if you are also at that stage where you want some clear guidance on how to start your freelance business and launch it with confidence, then I invite you to grab a copy of my freelance business blueprint. The link is in the description below. So go ahead, grab a copy. It's free and it's very comprehensive. I shared some video tutorials, templates, and even worksheets for you in there to help you really set up your foundations and you're able to really launch your business with confidence. So there you go. Again, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I'll see you on my next one.